Friends, we often see criminals flee after committing a crime or live under a changed identity. However, today, we bring you a case where the criminal roamed freely, but the police had to live undercover for months, posing as criminals and gangsters. This happened in New Zealand to solve the years-old Pakeeza Yusuf and Zubeiriya Kaleem double murder case. The accused in this case was Kamal Gyanendra Reddy. So, what exactly is the full story of this case? Who was Pakeeza? How did she meet Kamal Reddy? When and how was Pakeeza murdered? Let's find out everything in detail in this video. The way the New Zealand police solved this case was truly commendable. We'll learn how later, but first, subscribe to the Crime Tales Real channel and press the bell icon. Friends, by now you must have understood that the case we are talking about is related to New Zealand. Talking about the key characters in this story. The first important character is Pakeeza Yusuf. Pakeeza Yusuf was a citizen of New Zealand, but her roots were connected to India. During the British era, Pakeeza's family first moved to Fiji and then settled in New Zealand. In New Zealand, Pakeeza got married to a young man. After marriage, Pakeeza gave birth to a daughter named Zubeiriya Kaleem. The second important character in this story is Kamal Gyanendra Reddy. Like Pakeeza's family, Kamal Reddy's grandfather was also originally from India, but he also moved to Fiji. Although Kamal Reddy had Fijian citizenship, he moved to New Zealand in 2004 in search of work. There, he started working as a mechanic and then started his own business. In the midst of all this, he also applied for New Zealand citizenship, which he later obtained. Working hard, Kamal Reddy earned a good amount of money. With this money, he also bought a nice house. Kamal Reddy had been married for several years, but he got divorced and was currently living in this house with his two children. Around 2006, a couple arrived at Kamal Reddy's house looking for a place to rent. This woman was none other than Pakeeza Yusuf. Pakeeza was accompanied by her husband and her young daughter, Zubeiriya Kaleem. After everything was settled, Pakeeza Yusuf, along with her husband and daughter, started living as tenants in a part of Kamal Reddy's house. This is where the twists and turns in the story begin. While living in Kamal Reddy's house, Pakeeza and Kamal started talking to each other. Initially, this conversation was as house owner and renter. Then, as their conversations increased, they started getting closer to each other. Pakeeza's husband also began to feel the growing closeness between Pakeeza and Kamal Reddy, and this led to frequent fights between them. The situation worsened to the point where Kamal Reddy also started fighting with Pakeeza's husband. Once, things escalated so much that Kamal Reddy attacked Pakeeza's husband. The matter reached the police, but neither Pakeeza nor her husband appeared in the court hearing. Due to this, Kamal Reddy was acquitted in this case. With time, Pakeeza's inclination towards Kamal Reddy increased. As a result, Pakeeza and her husband got divorced. After the divorce, Pakeeza started living with Kamal Reddy along with her daughter Zubeiriya. Initially, everything seemed quite good, but with time, Kamal Reddy started showing his true colors. He would often come home drunk and physically abuse Pakeeza. Because Pakeeza had gone against her family's wishes and divorced her first husband, all her relatives, including her parents, had cut off ties with her. Therefore, despite enduring all the abuse, she couldn't do anything and remained in a toxic relationship with Kamal. They were not married. When Kamal Reddy's abuse crossed all limits, Pakeeza herself spoke to her mother on the phone and told her about Kamal Reddy's behavior. Despite knowing about Kamal, Pakeeza's parents couldn't do much and maintained their distance from their daughter. Time passed in this way, and for many months, Pakeeza had no contact with any other relatives. Almost a year later, when Pakeeza's mother called her daughter, there was no response. Tired and defeated, she contacted Kamal Reddy. In response, Kamal Reddy told her that her daughter had left him with her daughter several months ago and had gone to Australia with another boy, and now she was living there. Believing this to be true, Pakeeza's family tried to contact her several times, but there was no news of her. Even some of their distant relatives living in Australia were contacted, but there was no information about Pakeeza. In the midst of all this, the years 2007 to 2013 passed. For so many years, there was neither a single conversation with Pakeeza, nor any information about her came to light. Then, Pakeeza's mother went to the police and filed a missing person report, giving the police information related to Pakeeza. She suspected Kamal Reddy's involvement in the disappearance of Pakeeza and her daughter. After registering the complaint, the police started investigating the matter. However, Kamal Reddy told the police the same story, that she had stayed with him for only a few months. Then, she became inclined towards another boy and went to Australia with him. Kamal Reddy very easily told his story to the police, but the police did not believe his statements and started an investigation behind the scenes. However, for many months, the police did not get any clue from anywhere. Still, the police did not give up and continued their investigation quietly. In these investigations, one thing came to light. While Kamal Reddy was claiming that Pakeeza had gone to Australia, transactions were still being made from Pakeeza's bank account in New Zealand. So, who was doing this? After a little investigation, it was pata lag jata hai that these transactions were being done by none other than Kamal Reddy himself. Now, the police started to feel that Kamal Reddy was hiding something from them. And now, to find out about this, the police launched their own secret mission, which was named Mr. Big Mission. Under the guise of Mr. Big, the police ran an undercover operation. Under this undercover operation, some policemen were disguised as local goons. And then, these policemen formed their own gang at the local level. Gradually, some members of this gang started hanging around Kamal Reddy, and then very carefully started getting acquainted with him. During a conversation one day, a policeman asked Kamal Reddy to join the gang. In return, he was offered a large sum of money. Initially, Kamal Reddy refused to work for this gang, but upon receiving a big offer, he agreed. In return, the police asked him to rob a person one day. According to the plan, a policeman himself was sent to the targeted location as an ordinary citizen. On the orders of the gang members, Kamal Reddy robbed that person. In return, Kamal Reddy was given a lot of money by the gang. In this way, the police got Kamal Reddy to commit several fake crimes and gave him a lot of money in return. This went on for a few months, and then one day, the gang members told Kamal Reddy that their boss was very happy with his work and now wanted to send him on a very big mission. But before sending him on that mission, he wanted to meet him once. There was a lot of money to be made in this job. Kamal fell into this trap of the police and agreed to meet the gang boss. In this meeting, Kamal Reddy was explained the next target. But here, the gang boss told him that this time they were working on a big mission. So he needed complete information about him. And he also needed to know what crimes he had committed before. The policemen, disguised as gangsters and robbers, convinced Kamal Reddy that knowing about all his crimes would help them decide further. If there was any problem, they would use their power to save him. To prove his worth, Kamal Reddy started telling the boss about each of his robberies and crimes. While telling, he also mentioned that around 2006 to 7, he had also murdered a woman and her child. The information that the police had been trying to extract for the past 6 months through all this drama was being revealed by Kamal himself. But the police, still acting, said that they did not believe the murder part. They told Kamal Reddy that if he had committed a murder, he should tell them the place where he had disposed of the body so that they could remove it from there and destroy the evidence. When the gang members completely convinced Kamal that they would help him hide the body and destroy the evidence, he took the police to a place far from the city under a bridge, and pointing said that he had dug a pit under that bridge and buried a woman and a child there. The policeman, posing as the gang boss, also recorded everything Kamal Reddy said with a hidden camera. Then digging was done at the place indicated by Kamal Reddy, and indeed, 2 skeletons were recovered from there. As soon as the human remains were recovered, the policemen revealed their true identities and took Kamal Reddy into custody. On the other hand, the skeletons were sent for investigation. After the investigation, it became clear that the skeletons recovered by the police in 2014 from under the bridge were of Pakeeza, who had disappeared in 2006 to 7, and her innocent daughter, Zubeiriya. Officially on October 19th, 2014, Kamal Reddy was taken into custody, and the process of interrogation began. During police interrogation, Kamal Reddy initially denied the murder of Pakeeza and her daughter. He stated that in reality, the murder was committed by Pakeeza's other boyfriend, a man named Smith. He claimed that he had only helped Smith dispose of the bodies at Smith's request. However, police investigation proved this claim by Kamal Reddy to be false. Further police investigation, gathering more evidence and other crucial clues, succeeded in proving that Pakeeza and her daughter were murdered by none other than Kamal Reddy himself. Further investigation also revealed that the idea of hiding both bodies under the bridge was given to Kamal Reddy by none other than his uncle, Bal Naidu. Based on Kamal Reddy's revelation, Bal Naidu was also arrested. Further, the hearing of this case began in the Auckland High Court on April 25th, 2016. After several days of continuous hearings, the final hearing of this case took place on May 12th, 2016, and the court found Kamal Reddy guilty of the murder of 24-year-old Pakeeza and her 3-year-old daughter, Zubeiriya Kaleem. It was proven in court that Kamal Reddy had strangled Pakeeza with an iron electric wire, while he had smothered her 3-year-old innocent daughter with a pillow. And Kamal Reddy did all this to get rid of Pakeeza, because another girl had come into his life. Finally, on June 21st, 2016, for committing 2 murders, Kamal Reddy was sentenced to 21 years of imprisonment by the court. Apart from this, it was also clarified that Kamal Reddy would not be granted parole before 2036. After the announcement of the sentence, Kamal Reddy was sent to jail. Later, in 2019 and 2020, he challenged the court's decision, but in all further hearings, he could not prove himself innocent. Talking about Kamal Reddy's current situation, he is still in jail, serving his sentence for his actions. On the other hand, his uncle Bal Naidu, who helped Kamal Reddy dispose of the bodies of Pakeeza and her innocent daughter, was also sentenced to 12 months of imprisonment. He has served his sentence and has been released from jail. One of the major reasons for Bal Naidu receiving a lighter sentence was that he had helped the police during the entire investigation and had provided several important pieces of evidence to the police. Overall, Kamal Reddy, who left Fiji for New Zealand in search of a better life, had to go to jail, while Pakeeza and her innocent daughter lost their lives. The way the police worked to solve this case was highly praised in New Zealand. Friends, what is your opinion about this entire case? Please let us know in the comment box. If you liked our efforts, please like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed to the Crime Tales Real channel yet, please subscribe to the channel quickly and press the bell icon. For more such stories related to the world of crime, keep connected with us. Thank you.